So the practical thing I could say to men, which is the practical thing that I invented for myself, is always consider this phrase when you're thinking of your past thoughts or your future fears, or you see a girl in a cafe and you want to go talk to her and you think, oh, she's too busy, or she's obviously good. She must have a boyfriend, or she would never go for the likes of me. Those are thoughts and assumptions we're inventing. And all I ask myself, and this is what you can practically do, is what does it serve? How does that thought serve me for what I want? And I sat at, I sat at the end of my bed this morning and said, what I want is I want to have this type of life. My future self looks like this. How does that thought serve me? And is it in service of what I want? And if it's not in service of what I want, then cast it aside, because it's invented thought anyway. So does it serve if I'm lonely and I want to meet a girl and have a relationship with someone like that in the coffee shop, that woman over there looks like somebody I would like to get to know. That's a value that you have. That's a real thing that no one can take away from you. You have a value there that you've spoken of value into your internal. This is, none of this is actually happening, but in a subatomic second, you have this value that you know that you have this fundamental to you. I would like to have a great relationship with a great woman, maybe have children, etc. Okay, this is a value you have. And then when you see these thoughts come flooding in, which they will, because they're default, because because there are automatic assumptions that we immediately fly into our mind. We're not even aware of it. She's too busy. She would never talk to me. I'm too short for her. She looks rich and I'm not. All of these things. I'm not in shape. I'm wearing this sweaty t-shirt. My hair is stupid. And all of these assumptions that kick in, all you say is, how does that serve what my value is? Does that serve my value at all? If it doesn't, cast it aside. Try a new set of assumptions. And same with the history of the past. I could say that I'm a victim because I was beat up as a child. I was locked in closets as a child. I was in foster homes. The world is broken and the world is, fundamentally evil. And I know the world is broken. And there's a lot of sadness and sorrow out there. But you can choose, you say to yourself, how does that serve me now for what my goals in life are, what my values are? My value is I want to live a life of abundance and adventure. And I want to have calmness and peace in my mind. I want a rocking chair and surrounded by books. That's a value that you have. No one can take it away. That's a true value. And how does it serve?